Welcome to Fast Track English, the business world. We'll be talking about a different business topic in each program. You'll visit companies and you'll meet the people who work there. Today's program is an introduction to that world with a look at the retail trade and the wholesale trade. On today's agenda, a visit to a garden centre to meet the people who work there and the people who shop there. We follow one customer as she explains what she wants at the post office and in the bank. We meet the manager of this family business. And it's our first encounter with a new personality. If you have a business problem, Troubleshooter will solve it for you. Have we seen him somewhere before? The Pole Hill Garden Centre is a family business, and David Novell is the managing director.
I'm David Novell. I'm the managing director of this garden centre. The name of the garden centre is Pole Hill Garden Centre. We sell lawnmowers, we sell plants, garden furniture, in fact everything you need for the garden. There are a number of different departments. There's a plant department, a pets department, and a department that sells all kinds of fish and aquariums. We are a retail business. That means we sell to the general public. We employ about 130 staff. Some of them are part-time and some of them full-time.
I'm Graham. I'm a sales assistant. At the moment I'm working in the pets department, but we do change around. I'm a full-time worker and I work around 40 hours a week.
I'm Amy. I work at the checkout. Customers pay by cash or cheque, or sometimes credit or debit card. I'm part-time and my hours are 20 hours a week.
Now, let's listen to some of that again. First, focus on facts. Did you listen carefully? How many staff do they employ?
We employ about 130 staff.
They employ about 130 staff. The staff are the people who work there. Next, focus on vocabulary. What kind of business is the garden centre?
We are a retail business. That means we sell to the general public.
It's a retail business. It sells to the general public. Different people do different jobs.
I'm the managing director of this garden centre.
He's the managing director.
I'm a sales assistant.
He's a sales assistant.
I work at the checkout.
She works at the checkout. Some people work full-time and some work part-time.
I'm a full-time worker.
Graham's a full-time worker. He works full-time.
I'm part-time and my hours are 20 hours a week.
Amy works part-time. She's a part-time worker. Now, focus on language forms. There is and there are.
There are a number of different departments.
There are a number of different departments.
There's a plant department,
There's a plant department.
a pets department,
There's a pets department.
and a department that sells all kinds of fish and aquariums.
There's a department that sells fish. In the garden centre, Someone must check that there's enough of the products on the shelves. It's the buyer's job to order new stock.
I'm Brian Archibald, and I'm responsible for buying for the pet department and garden sundries. In our pet department, we actually sell animals and all products associated with them. Garden sundries, that means all the products for gardening, like compost, pots, seeds and fertilisers. The garden centre buys plants from local growers. We also buy plants from abroad. I purchase a lot of my products from wholesalers. Many of the wholesalers that I use are local, but sometimes I purchase from wholesalers that are abroad. In other words, I import. The sort of items that we import are bamboo canes from China and many garden tools from Germany.
This is the garden centre's most important supplier. They get much of their stock from here.
My name's Colin Cross. I'm the manager of this distribution depot. I'm a wholesaler. That means that I buy large quantities of products from manufacturers and supply those to garden centres and small retailers in smaller quantities across the home counties. One of our largest customers is Pole Hill Garden Centre. We have developed a system with them whereby we are linked by modem through their computer to ours. That enables us to receive an order from them at the end of trading on Sunday so that we can start picking it first thing Monday, and we deliver those products at the very latest Monday afternoon after receipt of the order on a Sunday evening. Once the orders are picked, they are marshalled into an area and put onto a uniformed sized pallet, which we call a check pallet. They are shrunk wrapped so they can be loaded onto a lorry with a forklift for speedy off-take at the other end with another forklift.
Now, let's focus on fact. What is Brian Archibald's job?
I'm responsible for buying for the pet department and garden sundries.
He's a buyer. He's responsible for buying for the pet department and garden sundries.
Thank you, see you soon.
And what is Colin Cross's job?
I'm the manager of this distribution depot. I'm a wholesaler.
He's the manager of a distribution depot. He's a wholesaler. What is a wholesaler?
That means that I buy large quantities of products from manufacturers and supply those to garden centres and small retailers in smaller quantities across the home counties.
A wholesaler buys large quantities of products and supplies them to retailers in smaller quantities. Now a look at language forms, explaining what you mean.
Garden sundries, that means all the products for gardening.
Garden sundries, that means all the products for gardening.
Sometimes I purchase from wholesalers that are abroad. In other words, I import.
In other words, I import. An important part of the wholesaler's job is to deliver the goods to the customer.
We deliver those products at the very latest Monday afternoon.
They deliver the goods on Monday afternoon at the very latest. You don't need to be in business to take part in economic activities. We all go shopping, visit the post office and the bank on a regular basis. Let's follow Claire Stevens as she does exactly that.
Thank you.
Oh, hello. I wonder if you can help me. I bought this here yesterday and it's not what my husband wanted. Can I change it? Or could you give me a refund?
Just a minute and I'll get somebody who can help you. Sam, could you help this customer, please?
Can I help you?
Yes, I hope so. I bought this here yesterday and it's just not what my husband wanted. Can I change it or could you give me a refund?
Have you got your receipt?
Yes, I have.
Would you like a refund or would you like to exchange it for something else?
I think I'd like to exchange it for something else.
If you'd like to leave that here and go and choose something.
Okay, thank you. I'll take this one, please. I'm exchanging it for the other one.
Okay then. Sam, lady would like to exchange it for this one.
Okay.
£11.50 to pay, please.
I need to renew the car licence. Post office next. Oh, and while I'm at the post office, I must ask about health cover for travelling abroad. And I'll ask about buying foreign currency too. Hello.
Hello.
I hope I filled this in correctly.
Let's have a look.
And I hope I have everything I need.
I'm sure you have. May I have your registration document, please?
Here you are.
Thank you. And your certificate of insurance?
This one.
That's the one, thank you. That's fine. And your MOT certificate?
This one.
Thank you. Are you paying for a year or 6 months?
A year, please.
That's going to cost you £145, please.
Thank you.
Let's look at some of that again. First, focus on language forms. Claire bought the wrong plant. Listen to her questions.
Hello. I wonder if you can help me.
I wonder if you can help me. Or she could say,
Do you think you could help me?
do you think you could help me? Focus on wordplay.
Just a minute and I'll get somebody who can help you.
Just a minute. That's a common expression. Listen to some more questions.
Can I change it?
Can I change it?
Or could you give me a refund?
Could you give me a refund? Or she could say,
Can I get my money back?
can I get my money back?
Have you got your receipt?
Yes, I have.
She must show her receipt. Now, what next?
I need to renew the car licence.
She needs to renew her car licence.
I hope I have everything I need.
She needs a registration document, a certificate of insurance, an MOT certificate, that's a Ministry of Transport test certificate, and, of course, a cheque. Claire hasn't finished at the post office yet. What does she need next?
Now I need to know about health cover for my son. He's going on a school trip to Austria.
Yes, this is an E111. This has all the information that is needed. It has to be filled out by the mother or the father, and the son will be included on the form.
Fine, thank you. And I'll need to buy some Austrian currency. I can get that here, can't I?
Yes, you can. We do need to have 4 working days' notice, and there is a charge of £2.50.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll take that and bring it back tomorrow.
Fine.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
A cheque for £145 for the car, and I'll need £100 for the Austrian currency. I wonder if I've got enough in my current account. Hello.
Hello.
Can you check my current account for me, please?
Yes, of course. May I have your card, please? Okay. There we are.
Thanks. I'd like to transfer some money from my deposit account to my current account.
How much would you like to transfer?
£500, please.
You can just check this and sign it for me, please. Thank you. That will go through for you today. Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you.
Okay,
Goodbye.
bye-bye.
Now I need to know about health cover for my son.
She needs to know about health cover. That's medical insurance for her son.
And I'll need to buy some Austrian currency. I can get that here, can't I?
She'll need to buy some Austrian currency. And some more questions. At the bank.
Can you check my current account for me, please?
Can you check my current account for me, please?
May I have your card, please?
May I have your card, please?
I'd like to transfer some money from my deposit account to my current account.
A current account is for everyday expenses. A deposit account is for savings. Claire wants to move some savings into her current account. And here's a colloquial way of making a request. If you could just...
You can just check this and sign it for me, please.
If you could just check this and sign it, please. And Claire's response?
Lovely, thank you.
Thank you. That will go through for you today.
Lovely. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
The Pole Hill Garden Centre is in the southeast of England, about 30 miles from London. It's a successful family business.
This is a family business. My father started the business. I've carried it on. I am now the managing director. It started about 30 years ago. We were growing chrysanths and bedding plants in those days for sale in the London markets. We very quickly realised that retailing was the way to go, and we formed a garden centre in about the 1980s. And since then we've continued to prosper. Most of our customers come from the city. They are retired, they enjoy a day out in the country, and they love pottering around places like this. We pull from a very large area, mostly Greater London. Lots of our customers enjoy a day out into the country. Lots of them spend nearly the whole day here, wandering through different departments. We can park up to 2,000 cars, and we probably have about 20,000 customers per week coming through the shop. One of the most successful departments that we have is our restaurant. We call it Polly's Pantry. It acts as a customer draw to our centre, and many people spend a lot of hours chatting, having cups of coffee and deciding what they're going to buy in the centre.
Some of the departments in the garden centre do not belong to the Novell family. They are called concessions.
We sell a lot of products here. Some of them are sold in-house. That's by the garden centre company. Other products are sold by concessions. Concessions are shops within our large shop who pay a rent to us for the floor space. The butcher is a concession, and he pays us rent for the space that he occupies. He is a good attraction for the centre because people can come up and buy their local produce here from him, and it all helps as a draw towards the centre and makes us a larger and a better expanding company.
A big business like this employs many people, and not just the staff who deal with the customers.
A business of this size takes a lot of administration. We have 10 people employed in the office, and they are responsible for the day-to-day running of the place. Payroll, paying the wages. They're also responsible for ordering the products via computers, via a modem, to our suppliers. We need to quickly be able to replace the products that we sell, and this is the quickest way of doing it.
We have a problem with yesterday's delivery.
I mean, if you want to self-pollinating, we're talking about family trees.
Right.
We employ a lot of knowledgeable staff who understand how plants grow and are able to tell the customers how to look after them. We always have to remember that plants are our #1 product, and that without these, the rest of the centre won't work.
The garden centre has more than 20 departments, shown here on the plan. As you come in, the checkouts are on your right. On your left, there's a farm shop and a freezer centre. And in front of you, there's a bakery. But the heart of the garden centre is the plants section. You can see it here at the centre of the plan. To the right, there's a section for garden sundries. Next to that is pet sundries and pets. There's a garden furniture department which stocks chairs, tables, swinging seats and barbecues. As many customers come and spend a day here, it's not surprising that the coffee shop is a popular area.
I know all about business. I am an expert. I've been to college and I've completed a course. And look, I have a certificate to prove it. I am starting up my own business as troubleshooter. Now, I don't have much capital to invest, but I don't need it. I have my own office on wheels, Molly. Of course, I have everything I need. A briefcase, a typewriter, a telephone, a bowler hat, and of course, a brolly.
So what's all this troubleshooter business then?
Oh, it's very simple. If you have any trouble with your business, you just call Troubleshooter and I'll be along in no time at all to sort out your problem.
So what kind of problems, for example?
Well, any sort of problems. Problems with your staff, problems with the bank manager, or just not enough customers. I'm your man. I'll put you on the road to success. You wouldn't happen to have any problems with your business at the moment?
Not me, mate. I can sort out my own problems.
Ah, a customer! Hello, Troubleshooter. Oh, yes, hello. Certainly, I will, yes. My very first customers. Yes, I'll be with you shortly. Goodbye. How exciting. My first customers. And what an honour for them. My first customers. They run a garden business, and they want to set up a shop, and I am here to help them. Good morning.
Morning.
Morning. Now, I understand you want to open up a shop, a retail outlet, as we say in the trade. Very enterprising. Very enterprising. Now, how can I help?
We need to make a business plan. Our bank wants to see it. We were wondering if you would give us some advice.
Of course I can.
We need to make a forecast of our business plan for the next year, but we don't understand all these business words.
Never mind, my dear young lady. All will be revealed in your office. Take me to it, please.
Walk this way.
Very good.
Profit and loss forecast, cash flow forecast,
Overheads and fixed costs.
cash sales, invoice sales, other income. I mean, we're only gardeners. You're the business expert. How do you make a business plan?
Oh, business plan? Oh, well, that is perfectly straightforward, my dear sir. Perfectly straightforward. I'll tell you what, I'll take all these, give me your account books and everything, and I'll come back and give you the report later. Goodbye.
Do you think he knows what he's doing?
I'm not at all sure.
Don't mind if I use my office, do you? Profit and loss forecast. Cash flow. Oh. There we are, my dear sir. Your business plan.
Oh, thank you very much. We'll show it to the bank manager and see if he likes it.
Very good. And this is my invoice.
Oh, that's all right. We'll show the plan to the bank first, then we'll pay the bill.
Oh, well, that will be perfectly satisfactory. Well, I wish you every success. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
There you are, sir. Job done.
Oh, thank you very much indeed. Oh, well, I'll send you a cheque next week, shall I?
Payment on completion of work, it says there.
Oh, yes, of course. Well, could I borrow a pen, please? Thank you very much indeed. That £245 is my most important capital investment yet. There we are.
Thank you. And there's your receipt.
Thank you very much indeed. It pays to advertise, as my old professor used to say.
That's all for today. In your student's book, you will find all the texts, vocabulary and exercises that you need to complete this unit. In next week's programme, we will take a look at the different types of company and their bases, from large to quite small. Do join us then.